Welcome back, everybody. We've gone the distance in this best of three.
Are we going for speed?
I think contrary to the expectations of maybe a lot of people, me included, but we've made it all the way to Mirage. Penta looking pretty solid on Dust 2. They win it. ENCE kind of strike back. I don't want to say dominate because Penta started off really strong on the T side and we're kind of making a game of it, but ENCE were able to win on cash convincingly, we'll put it that way. And here we are on Mirage. I'm Helium. Dust joining me again.
Indeed, we are going to be on Mirage, which of course we did see ENCE looking pretty sharp on yesterday, especially from this CT side, that double op setup. And here on the pistol, we do have ENCE opening things up as Huo is going to go ahead and get that opening kill. Crystal, though, trades it back, but ENCE keeping a man ahead right now as Zart is holding off B as best he can. We're going to be in a 3-on-3 to close out this round.
Yeah, HP advantage, though, definitely in favor of the CTs, and they are still defending. No bomb has gone down yet, so it's the Penta players feeling the pressure, but David P stepping up big, 2 Glock headshots. Sunny's able to take down Mike S. David P versus Sunny, both of them with double kills on the round, but the bomb obviously in control for Sunny. And, yep, David P misses a shot, and Sunny capitalizes on that extra time. 1-0 ENCE.
So great start from ENCE. They're kind of your favorites to move on. I think they would be playing... What is it, the winner of... I think who they would play against. Really, I'm not sure who they would play against next. I think it's YP plays the winner of Ancient and EFrag, which comes up next. I'm trying to think who's on this other side of the bracket. I guess, oh yeah, that's the other quarterfinals game that's going to take place tomorrow, or Friday, rather. So, we'll get there. Either way, ENCE trying to move on in this tournament. One of the hopefuls to make it to the qualifier. Of course, I guess they're all hopefuls, but they're one of the ones that people think have a reasonable chance to move on to the main qualifier. So we'll see if they can keep things up. Good to start off with the pistol round victory there. Do see some aggression at mid, being able to pick up Mike. It's going to be a full upper B hit, but Stonda with the Mag 7 getting some money there, getting a couple of kills.
Yeah, David P trying to get some more big frags in there, make it a bit more expensive, but can't do so. 3 kills coming in with submachine guns. Actually, what does Shonda have? Does Shonda have a rifle, or did he go submachine gun as well?
Not sure. I didn't pay attention.
Well, he found 2 kills for himself, so he's getting busy now in the map. 2-0, Penta. Not too much to go into this round. You're going to take that last eco that you expect. One more money building round here for ENCE. They don't really want to lose anybody.
Right. Are seeing Penta looking like they want to try to do something here mid. They got 2 coming underpass, 1 at the back of mid, but the bomb's not committed here. They want to maybe try to fall back with it into a ramp or something, but ENCE getting all the frags right now, denying any presence at mid. And now Crystal has to fall like all the way back to upper B to try to grab that bomb back. They actually did get into the A site, funny enough, but not able to bring that bomb around. So ENCE 3-0 start. Be a flawless round here as well, it seems like. Oh.
Yeah, I would say he just walked right over Crystal. He was like,
probably thinks upper B's open.
Yeah, he thinks the coast is clear. He's like, all right, the B player pushed. I'm gonna go plant the bomb.
Like,
but Zart's got other plans. He was cooking up something different there in the kitchen at B halls.
Indeed, he was. So the 3-0 start comes into effect. Plenty of money here to go double op if they so choose, which was huge for them yesterday on this map. Looking like no. Alu might even just hold on to the up. Looks like.
Yeah.
Trying to be super conservative, greedy, trying to save up that money.
I mean, it's nice, right? You win this, and then you know the Penta are right back on pistols. You still got that submachine gun. Feels good, man. That's like the best.
Like literally
one of the best feelings in Counter-Strike. You can almost stay on the submachine gun like the whole game if you never happen to lose it.
That aggression from Huo just takes down David P right off the bat. Really well done. The ENCE is just getting in Penta's face right now, just trying to bully them the best they can. Zart pushing into upper B as well. You can just see.
Whoa! Crucial. The hell? We've had a substitution. I just realized that.
Hassan's gone.
Yeah, he's sick, so that makes sense. Penta now playing with 2 stand-ins. That's
even more in favor of ENCE now, right?
Yeah, well, we thought it would be, but then they wrecked on Dust 2 with Felix. But yeah, now that Crucial has come in, but I mean, Crucial's a solid player. And we have the same first name, so random fact.
You know more than me, that is for sure. As we do have a 4-on-4 right now. Stonda with his op watching connector. See if anyone's going to come up that direction. bomb is actually heading towards A, so he would be correct. And
DC.
Alu and Sunny are there too. Yeah, there is a DC.
Things are going downhill fast for Penta right now. Although that player did already die.
Yeah, they do have a smoke for CT to block off Sunny.
Still smoke on Crucial, smoke on Mike S. I think Crucial also is generally an opper himself. So we'll see how he does coming in for the rifle, kind of replacing Tassin, who is that entry fragger. Crystal jumping up on Tetris, trying to get a man over Ticket. So the bomb's gone down 4-on-4 post plant in a good spot now. Alu with this UMP, man. He's wreaking some havoc, causing a lot of damage. Finally, he will go down 2-on-2 right now. Yuho is on the bomb. Player from A Ramp's got to peek out. Oh, Yuho, nicely done. Kind of just turning, twisted, trying to minimize that profile, and Standa capitalizes, able to kill both of those guys. 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, could A Ramp even have killed him there?
I mean, that's where the damage was coming from. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
through the box there. It's spammable like right on the edges.
Both guys really had to make a deeper push to get into the bomb diffuser. That's the point. Plus, he had cover from stairs. That was always going to be difficult to deal with. And so, ENCE now up 4-0. Penta going to be forced to save here, most likely, unless they want to force. And now the double ops in play. Now another guy's coming in. Oh, that's just their coach. Okay, cool. Guess that's what they had to pause for to get their coach in.
Yeah, well, David Pia dropped out for a second as well. But he's back.
Now we should be good to go. But yeah, this double op yesterday on Mirage from ENCE against Method was just insane. So we'll see if it holds through here now against Penta. Dust 2, they certainly struggled on the CT side. Cash, though, they look fine.
Yay! The double ops for ENCE. How have we had to wait so long for this?
You mean
Finally
the
back.
appropriate amount of rounds to get guns?
No, not. I mean the whole series.
Oh,
We never really even saw the double ops on Cash where they had a dominant performance.
yeah, that's true. Didn't need it, I guess.
But finally it's been busted back out on Mirage. Crucial, it was kind of awkward there. He's trying to hop on Tetris, then thinking maybe I'll push through this, but Yuho takes him down, makes the decision for him, says you're dead. Sunny moving into that site, taking control, bringing down Mike S, and Zart still holding on to B, and that's inevitably where the bomb is. Looks like Crystal's going to move out and try to make a play elsewhere, but with just a Tech 9 going back to A to either sell a fake or maybe find a kill, everyone's kind of shifting backwards now.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where in the chaos of what just happened, you're not left with much to work with, so you're just kind of like, okay, let's just gather up and just hit something. That's our best bet. Crystal is going to lead out here, but that off angle that Sunny is playing, that first couple of times you use that, it just gets people completely off guard, and he's able to do a lot of damage, but he actually goes down. It's so low on HP are Crystal and David. That nade could just kill one of them. Nope, it's Felix, the one that had health.
Yep. Now they're kind of clustered up. Oh, actually trying to boost over. David's having none of that. He's like, get off of me, Crystal. There's people to kill. They want to boost on stairs. Crystal actually will get one. 2-on-2, but again, Felix and David both very, very low. And now Zart, silent and deadly from CT, taking down one. Standa missing the shot. And David P.
If this dude wins with 5 HP, okay. That would have been a little bit much. But yeah, Zart will be able to go, grab the op, grab a kit, no problem defusing this thing, and it will be 5-0 for Penta. With the bomb plant and max loss bonus, we should still be able to see some type of buy coming out here from Penta, no problem. We'll even be able to get an op if they so choose. Crystal does have enough money to pick it up.
Man, if this is just another dominant map from ENCE, like I wish we had the opportunity to like have a post-game interview, like what happened on Dust 2 would be pretty much my only question.
Right.
But that's
well, there's also factors going on for Penta now too. Like they've had to even go to another stand-in situation here in this map as well. So that hasn't helped things, I don't think.
But still, you got a man that's sick. They had to pause so Tassin could go relieve himself on Dust 2, and they still had to stand in on Dust 2. So it's not like the situation started great for Penta, and they were still able to win the first map. But now, yeah, it's gone downhill. I guess the dominance of Mirage, you'd have to put a bit of an asterisk next to. Whoa, that flash was tight.
Yeah, you almost wonder, like, most people probably won't even really look too much at this result, to be honest. I mean, whatever ENCE does to qualify will be what's most important. They're well on their way to getting to the semifinals to do that, which I think they play the winner against who's SK playing. Whoever the winner is of that match would be who they play in
All right,
the
I forgot to
semis.
pull that up for everybody.
No, it's SK versus someone.
I don't know why I don't remember, to be honest. I should.
All good. Doesn't matter too whole much, as we are going to get into...
Empire,
that's right. So,
former Rebels.
Here comes Penta looking for an execute, letting the op lead on Crystal.
Ali's got a spot, yeah. Spotted the hairdo of Crystal. And now the nade going in. Not too significant damage. Tags up Crystal a little bit, and then Yuho to peek out very nicely. And that will be the A take completely stopped.
Yeah. I mean, when you're just trying to go for heavy to execute like that and you don't have a smoke on CT spawn, mostly because, like, Penta had the conscious choice to take that duel at CT spawn. Like, let their op try to win that fight rather than smoking them off and, like, forcing them to get on top ticket booth or something like that. And it just didn't work. Like, they lost that fight. And, I mean, that whole execute kind of hinged on them being able to win there, seeing as they didn't have a smoke for CT spawn, right? So, yeah, I mean, you're kind of hedging your bets on that exchange, and it just didn't go in their favor.
All right, Alo peeking aggressive out at the connector there. That's really where he always made a pretty massive impact with his op back on the NIP days. But this time he's been flashed and smoked out. He will retreat, but now Yuho, nicely done. And I think that was... Where'd that come from? Oh, he's on catwalk, pushed up aggressively. Okay. And Alu shifted over into the window. Mike S yet to be spotted, but pretty hesitant to try to take that battle.
AWP locked in here. Fire is going to deter him from being able to get out of the connector for now. Might even get peeked here in just a second. Alu's going to be right there. Yuho able to catch him falling back as he is inside the window. I think the best play here is to let the connector player push stairs and, like, do something, and then you hit upper B.
Well, they're trying to catch a rotator that's coming through the connector, but I guess that'll work out. Yuho goes down before anything even has to happen at B. Now Mike S trying to get in there, but man back at car is Zart, bringing down a double kill. Alu ended up finding someone with a nade, and Standa this whole time has been on Cat with an op. Decides to pull out that sidearm and finds his one kill for the round. ENCE leading now 7-0, and Felix, man of the match on Dust 2. 0-7 right now here on Mirage.
Speed. Certainly struggling here. No doubt about that. We'll be back into a full buy, however. Double op still certainly in effect here for ENCE, which has been able to best most they've faced, which they haven't faced many yet, but still looking good in this tournament. Mike S lining up a window smoke. Like they want to try to do some type of mid control here. Nice block. Oh, I thought you was gonna block.
I thought he blocked.
That's
it
like
too.
some old school JW stuff right
Yeah.
there. JW used to do that all the time and just wreck people with the op because of it, but you missed it.
Well, it might have still not bounced 100% correctly and then set up a one-way, but it doesn't seem like he's really trying too hard to find that. So Shonda up on Cat, watching that connector with his op. He's been here most rounds. Hasn't really been tested too much. David P running up, and now that fire is going to go down. And he's going to push through it. He's blind and actually standing back. Oh, wow. He is so fortunate that it didn't spread to the corner. And not that fortunate, though, as Shonda peeks out. Kills him with the op. Alu hitting his shot onto Felix, and there it is. It's this double op pressure on ENCE that was so strong yesterday. Starting to come online here against a kind of a bruised and battered Penta team, now playing with two stand-ins.
Right.
It's been tough. Up
And
to Mike S.
Left alone. Does get A, but the problem is the bomb's way down at the back of mid, so there's really not a whole lot he can hope for, except for maybe catching someone off guard, getting an exit or something like that, but it should be ENCE going up 8-0. Now remember, folks, after this game is over, we are not done. We still do have that debut of Ancient, which is 3/5 of the original Fnatic, Schneider, Pronax, and Devil Walk, and with Twist and Palf, I guess is how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
So they will be going up against EFrag, who were the finalists at the minor, though they lost to Hellraisers. So that means that they got put in the LCQ.
So No one could beat Fnatic, so Fnatic had to get another team. Perhaps. I don't know. 3 of 5 though might not be enough.
Especially not the right 3 of 5 you'd want. Well, Pronax you obviously would want.
Yeah, I think you'd want Pronax. Schneider is still pretty crazy.
We'll see.
The big question mark is Devil Walk, obviously.
Devil Walk and Pal are my 2 question marks. I know I'm gonna get out of Pronax. I'm pretty sure I know I'm gonna get out of Twist. But
I'm a big fan of Twist and Pal.
that hoo-hoo jump. Oh, it's because he got so blind though. Yeah.
Oh, David P. getting some revenge for all the times he's been shut down at Cat. This time he finds that entry, but 4-on-4, not too bad. And Alu, the op, did get 1 kill, but Crystal now taking him out as he was on the little hut there outside that window boost. Was able to surprise him.
You have to check that spot, you know?
Yeah, not that often. I assume it was not checked. So man advantage actually for Penta. Get themselves into a pretty great spot.
Either trying to bring that bomb back around to A, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to try to come 2 through connector to A ramp.
But look
Sunny has pushed Palace, though. That could be a problem.
He's not going to peek, but if he
For
did,
2 reasons, though. Even if he doesn't flank these guys, he can come back, like, post-plant from Palace, and they would never expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although I imagine someone from Penta will be taking a post-plant position in Palace, and now he'll show his hand. He'll bring down Crucial. It took maybe a little more damage than he would have liked since he kind of had the element of surprise there. But yeah, now coming back through Palace. Bomb is not... Oh, Bomb will not go down. Zart not allowing it. He takes out Crystal. And yeah, now Sunny, his position is incredibly strong as Shonda rotating over out of B. Hello, that's a flash. That shot was so close to connecting, even full blind, but 2-on-2 right now. And back over to the A site. Sunny working his way out. I think he just spotted a leg in front of that triple. David P going to go for the flash. Mike S with the fake plant. Time getting low. Now into the red. 10 seconds. David P got the frag. Sunny, though, stopping the bomb. And Sunny just... Yeah, he's got that smoke. That smoke is oh, but David P still gets the shot.
I'm surprised Sunny didn't just run away. Like,
well, he couldn't cross on that HP. Yeah, he knew he was going to get tagged. He tries to drop the smoke. He even dives through the smoke. 4K for David P. Opens it up and clutches it.
Wow, I just meant as soon as he got the headshot on the guy that was planting the bomb, if he just would have ran at that point.
Yeah.
But he kind of like ran into the corner. That was the mistake. Like as soon as he hits that headshot, just run, and you just he got locked in the corner there. So that was kind of the problem. And so that means Penta will actually win themselves around here, trying to spell out mid again. But Alu was there with the top, finding the opening pick, but Hugo is kind of stuck. Luckily, that smoke kind of gets rid of the fire, so now he has the option to get out of there if he so chooses. But now he's just holding the one-way, and boom! Another kill for him.
Yeah, I think it's a planned one-way anyway, but the Molotov that was there that made the smoke pop faster might have even helped out. Sets it up for the guys going under window. So an unfortunate death for either Felix or Crystal. I don't know which one it was. And flash out. Still trying to delay mid is Yuho. Expecting some more underpass. That's where Crucial is. Bomb and one more. That's Mike S. are up in the B halls.
So... Honda having his op trained here on upper B. Zart is going to be inside ladder room for a quick rotate. Even Huho could quickly rotate as he is already connector. See if Penta, though, can try to get past Honda. Get some type of bomb plant going. They did win a round, but they might have their money reset here, which would be devastating.
Especially if they're going to walk this the whole way. There's no way Stonda's going to miss op shot on someone walking.
Oh,
okay.
Well.
I guess I'm wrong. Thanks, Shonda. I no longer like you. Nice, smokes down to get that bomb. Although Zart, as you mentioned, was holding up in ladder, so he's quick on that flank. Lit Crucial up. He's at 7 HP right now.
Also tagged one inside the side, David P down to 72, so he got a good bit of damage spread out there. If he could have got all on one person, he might have even had a frag. So we'll see if ENCE can actually make this retake work. David P has kind of a good angle here to maybe shock someone, but with 4 people around, well, almost. Almost spoke too soon, man. But wound up being okay. And so there it is. ENCE winning the round, 9-1 up now, and they'll reset Penta's economy. So Penta will take a save, and ENCE should get the 10.
I can't believe Shonda missed that shot. That was caster curse right there. I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Blame yourself. Apparently it's Yuho.
Yeah,
Not
you know, like
Juho.
I've been saying the whole time.
Oh, did I mess up? I thought it was whatever.
You've been saying hoo-ho, which is actually even funnier. But I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Either way, Batman's a legend. He's been he's shown up on every single map. What do you have? 28 kills on Dust 2, even though they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 28 and 18. Had the most positive KD, which, you know, isn't the most telling stat. 21-17 over there on Cash. Only Stonda ahead of that, and then already 11 and 8. Like, Yuho's been a monster. He's at 117 ADR right now. David P also doing some work here, despite the one round that's on the board for Penta. David P also in the 100 damage around club. 113 for him.
Well, everyone else though is just like.
Yeah, everyone else is really bad in terms of the numbers. 48 for Crucial, 32 for Crystal, 41 for Mike S, and 29 for Felix. And that's all average damage per round, so that's quite low.
What's bad is David is actually tied for the amount of frags for the other 4 people combined.
Yeah, I mean, David is kicking some serious ass, but unfortunately, Penta fallen on some hard times today in what is a rather important qualifier.
That's very true. So we're going to see Penta now gathering up for some type of A hit. They even have Crystal actually coming up middle to connect her, but a team kill certainly doesn't help.
They usually don't.
Can't think of a time where it would help.
Someone has a shotgun and they need $900 to buy an op in the next round, so you kill your teammate so that they can't get $900. Maybe that's just
that is some crazy
came up with that real quick.
Situating that you came up with there. Yeah.
But yeah, no realistic situation.
Yeah. Now the auto sniper's coming out on Sunny, so now Insert is kind of like, all right, time to have some fun. Where do the word Sunny would actually take this? I feel like upper B would be a great place for it. I'm actually gonna take it A. Yeah, CT ramp would also be just fine. It's actually like pushing though. Pay up close actually.
Guess he wants to stay in front of any smokes that maybe go down.
True.
But you don't really give yourself much option to retreat, and David P caught with the flash out. Trying to go under.
You know what's
in
funny
the
though?
underpass.
They've actually never smoked CT spawn a single time going A, so Sunny has
Yeah,
actually
well,
fallen back there and he'll be just fine. And Penta only 4 men left here, and just on pistols, looks like they want to go upper B, but Zart's gonna be right there with an M4 and the op of Stonda right there over in the corner, so not gonna have an easy time coming through here.
No, they're not. I really wouldn't want to have to take a site that Stonda was playing, and that's why this double op gets really scary. You're like, having trouble with ops? Let's go to the other site. But on any map that they're going to double up on CT side, Stonda's at one of them, Alu's at the other, and both of those are such a scary prospect. As that nade goes a little too far. Smokes and Molotovs, though, still really slowing down Penta's push.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's here now, too, so it's like, even if they get this one pick, they have to deal with the whole rest of the team that's already made it here. Mike's trying to pick up his M4, like, please, give me the M4.
No, he had another gun already. There's no way that wouldn't have picked up.
Not sure, then.
He had to have had something else.
Maybe. Either way, it's now 12-1 in favor of ENCE, and you got to feel like whatever was left in Penta has already been drained. I feel like they've done all they can, and there's just nothing left.
I mean, I would say someone give David P an AK. Like, no one else deserves one right now. David P does, but he's here on the Tech 9. Did go for some extra utility as a result, but look at him, he slides up. Cat Alley, though, able to make this call, and now Stonda can back off, play in the get-right position, and just sit there with that up. No auto sniper fun yet for Sunny, but there's a Yuho from the connector able to bring down Felix. And Felix, was he able to rebound at all? Not really. 2 and 14. But he was pretty amazing with this too. And Zart, man, what's that timing? Pulling out that flash, looking to go for a peek. Stonda wasn't supporting him like too aggressively. He was able to at least get revenge as they rounded the corner. And now Yuho not going to let them cross. This guy's aim is on point.
Yeah.
Nice 3K for him.
He's actually been one of the more impressive ones to watch on ENCE in this tournament.
Yeah, he's
like, I
nuts.
mean, I think everyone expected like Alu, and obviously you've mentioned Stonda, and they've done their part, but it's really been Yuho who's looked quite sharp. We are coming into the last round of the half. ENCE has already done more than enough to feel comfortable, I would assume. Penta looked to just go for a heavy execute here in the last round, but then get slowed down by some incendiaries and such. And this might be where Sunny has his chance to let the auto sniper free.
Man, David P can't catch a break. He's been going on Cat almost every single round. He was doing all right, actually, sometimes getting the opener there, but now he goes over to Palace, and Yuho still finds him there, is able to kill him and take him out of the round first. He's still playing aggressive.
Now they're split up, so Yuho actually finds a 1v1 here inside the A ramp, and Crucial cannot trade. He's stuck behind the smoke. Now he tries to come out late, and Felix is trying to see if he can't pinch and catch the fallback
got
from
this
Palace,
covered.
but yeah, they won't be able to catch Alu's play. They can't trade it.
And Sunny's still watching if anyone is to have the confidence to move up A ramp. That's covered as well. Actually, Alu will just do that himself, peeking out off the top of the stairs and through the smoke. They knew where Felix was. Yuho just sprays him down. Doesn't even need to see people anymore to kill them. 21-8. Definitely the standout player on this map. Also, the double op from Stonda and Alu. Very, very strong. 14-1. Not a lot of hope going on into the second half for Penta.
And this is kind of the time where we normally would try to like pick apart what happened in the first half, but there's really not much to say, is there? I mean, it pretty much was just ENCE dominating. There wasn't even any real, I don't know, nothing of value that you can really analyze.
David P had a sick lineup that one round at B when it was like a 1v4 and he killed those two people and nearly at a third. But still, a round you don't win, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, again, there's really not much to break down. It's pretty much just ENCE sweeping through that first half. And there doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot ahead of them to stop them from just going ahead and taking this thing and move on to that semifinal match. Again, they will move on to play the semifinals tomorrow. They would play the winner of, that is Empire and SK. Of course, we already had YP move on to the semifinals earlier today, and they will be playing the winner of our next match, which is going to be, like we said, Ancient taking on E-Frag. That should come up pretty much directly after this map is over. Maybe like
Yuho,
a quick
man.
5-minute break. But
Not only is he carrying his team today, he's quick with the jokes as well there in all chat for anyone that caught it.
carrying his team and down with the memes, dude.
Oh, snap. Dust has been rhyming today. I don't know, man.
And what do you want? I did porn jokes. I'm rhyming. Like, I don't know what more I can do here.
Sunny
David P!
P, man. Wow, the kill at Sunny was just kind of comical, but then the shot on Stonda was awesome. And now Yuho alone, 1 versus 5. What can he do here with this clock? Everyone swarming him.
Ace.
And all right, 5 up, and ace for David P on the pistol round. We've had a lot of big individual plays on the pistol rounds throughout this whole tournament.
And the Zeno and David P, a big part of both
Yeah.
of that. Ugh, whatever. I don't know what the heck I was going to try to say with that, but regardless, now he has 1 more frag than the rest of his team combined.
And Dav cost ace to pistol, I think, as well. Or
Nope, it was a quad kill.
quad kill,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one, that's
But
the one.
yeah, he had a pretty sick one earlier.
Get your point though. We've had a lot of multi-frag pistol rounds with someone stepping up big and Penta prolonging the inevitable. I feel can't really see ENCE losing this one. I guess it's possible. But
I mean, it would be
someone else would have to step up on Penta for it to happen. It can't just be David P, which has pretty much been the case for this whole game thus far.
It would be an impressive throw if ENCE were able to not close this one out. But I'm sure Penta, similar to what they did on Cash, winning the pistol round in the second half when they need it most, will be able to put a few rounds together and maybe make a slight little bit of a comeback.
Maybe
But,
just do it
yeah.
right now, man. Alu pressing through with the FAMAS at CT spawn.
Yeah,
Looking for
this has got real bad.
Yeah. 3-on-2 post plant here for ENCE. And you're like, this is just the worst. We're gonna get their money reset too. Oh my god. It just hurts. It hurts to watch.
Nanda, last kill, team ace. In the site, he's looking for it. Mike S realizing though, like, great, our money's screwed.
Yeah, this is all
So
we're gonna
he's
have.
gonna
next
go try
round.
to save.
Yep.
They will have a FAMAS, some other things, and a dream.
And those other things are most likely going to be upgraded pistols, maybe some armor, maybe like one kit. Pretty much sums it up, I think. And I mean, you got to think that this is pretty much gonna be the final nail in the coffin here for Penta.
Yeah, that would be the most logical conclusion. I mean, Crucial's gone in for that Deagle, but I mean, that's always pretty random anyways. Even if your aim is sick, like, where did the Deagle bullets really go?
That Crystal's just dodged death like twice in that window room. Bullets just whizzing by his head. He'll be able to stay alive for now, but again, ENCE is going to have 13 tries to find one more round here. They might just find it now, as it is Penta with not much to work with. Just that FAMAS on Mike S and some pistols and Dreams. He did mention Dreams. We'll throw those in there as well.
I thought Crystal was trying to set up a one-way. Now Alu's going to put another smoke into that window and see if he can't work into the A connector here. Everyone in mid, all 5 for ENCE. And there's Alu, opens it up, gets a kill onto Mike S. Must have been residing in connector, so there it is. He's down. Yeah, he was. Might have just been peeking at 2 men rotating through jungle. Alu will just deposit himself there. And uh-oh, what? The timing on that one. Felix spot flashes through. He's like, where did he go? And Alu's actually just stuck to the other side. Crucial will not let Yuho jump into the market. He did actually find a kill before that. And Shtonda and Alu there from the window with the final kill, 16-2. No idea what happened on Dust 2. I'd like to ask this team ENCE, but pretty dominant on Cash and extremely dominant against kind of the broken two-stand-in Penta that showed up on Mirage.
Yeah, I mean, again, Dust 2 certainly didn't go in ENCE's favor. It was a close first half. They just didn't get anything done on their CT side. You go over to Cash, seemed like ENCE were in complete control of the game the whole way through, and then here on Mirage, it wasn't even much of a challenge for them. They just breezed through it. So they do move on to the semifinals on Friday, where they will decide whether or not they actually make it over to that main qualifier for the Columbus Major. And up next here in just a bit, we're going to have Ancient taking on EFrag, which will be our last best of 3 of the day. And then we, like I said, we'll be back on Friday. I think we're skipping tomorrow, right? We'll be back on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pretty sure about that. Pretty sure we don't have anything going on tomorrow. We'll be
great.
back on
So I can
Friday
screw up
the
my
5th.
sleep schedule one more time and then hard
Yeah,
reset
yeah.
into Friday. That'll be
We'll
real
confirm
fun.
that for sure at the end of the broadcast. But for now, all you need to worry about is that we will have our next best of 3 taking place here in probably the next 5 minutes, I would guess. So just
Go grab a snack.
Yeah, go do what you need to do for 5 minutes, and we will be right back.